she's replied again. Hello, Pam. I can meet you at 7 o'clock in Joanna's cafe.
Go on.
Let me know if you can make it. Best, Diane.
Tell her yes. Honey.
I thought you changed your mind.
That was before she replied.
Yeah, but you said that you and Les should move forward together.
You were the one that suggested this.
Yeah, I know, but she took so long in replying. It made me nervous. Pam, this is a big thing, messing around with the law. Going off sneaking behind Les's back. And I mean, I haven't even said anything to Billy, and I never lied to him.
For pity's sake, just do it, honey.
Away you go. What do you think, bargain hunters? Will they come back with the lion's share? Or will they make a right old monkey of themselves? We'll see.
Itching to get in and measure up, but the paperwork hasn't gone through yet.
Where are you moving?
Number 41.
Ain't that Masood's house?
So,
All right, I was just saying.
can I see you in my office once you've packed up out there?
Why?
We'll talk then.
You all right? How's Jane?
That's fine.
Do you know, I'm sure Masood left a spare set of keys at our house. Wouldn't do any harm for sneak preview, would it?
That'd be amazing. Don't suppose you fancy being my tape measure holder?
Go on, then. Actually, I think Ian and Jane can do with a bit of space.
Oh, poor Jane. I feel terrible. It was me who suggested we went for a drink. I had no idea she had bladder issues too.
Hello, Ian.
How's Jane?
Do you know what? There must be an echo in here. Yeah, Jane's fine. Absolutely fine.
Will you tell her I'll pop in and see her later this week?
Yeah, sure. Honey's on her own with the children. I said I'd keep her company. Shouldn't be too late. You okay?
Well, I was yesterday when that money turned up. Today I could win the lottery and it wouldn't touch the sides.
Do you want me to stay?
No, I'll potter about here and then turn in.
One day at a time, eh, Les?
Honey, me love. Got round to come so I can get home sooner. Just call me the Cookie Monster. Sorry. No, it's fine. It's not a problem.
Oh, I just think I don't have to do this shift for much longer. No more stinky chip daddy.
Yeah, but stinky dead body daddy instead.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Can you hear him? Your son? Never in a million years did I think I would end up being the manager. That is manager of an undertaker's. Funny how life works out, isn't it? I really want to do well for Pam and Les, though. I mean, they've been really good to us. Hun?
Can you just stay and look after the kids for a minute? I've remembered something.
Hey, babe, I've got to go to work.
I'm just doing Carmel a favour. You don't mind, do you? Did you tell Jane she was asking after her?
No, not yet.
Right, well, I won't be more than a couple of hours, I expect. Who was asking after me?
Carmel.
That's sweet of her. She's just being caring, Ian. Is everyone talking about it?
Don't worry about him, love, please.
You still need friends, Ian.
Yeah, look, I know they mean well, okay? But they don't really know what it's like for you.
For us, you mean?
Come on. Come on. Honey,
Pam, I can't let you go.
we've been through all this.
Look, you have been so good to us, and I know it doesn't feel like it, but it's me trying to repay the favour.
If you don't move out of the way this instant, I swear...
Kathy!
Oh.
Kathy, can you come over and speak to Pam?
Why? Don't.
She could be making a horrible mistake.
Ignore her, Kathy. She's just got the wrong end of the stick. If you don't move, I'll just have to walk there.
Walk where? Tell her.
No.
She's going to see Diane Atmore, the mother of one of Paul's killers. Last night when we got home, all I wanted was a cuddle and to feel...
Feel what?
normal. But we're not though, are we? Because you're my carer.
Love, I don't mind.
I do. You look at me and all you see is that chair. Well, what do you see then?
You.
And what does that mean?
Oh, you're being silly, okay? I mean, yesterday it was a blip.
So let's not use this as an excuse to go backwards in.
I'm not. I fancy fish and chips. How about you? I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, and what if you get into trouble for trying to influence the verdict?
But what if it goes to trial? Listening to a lawyer defend those boys. Twist things, saying all sorts about my Paul. I want to look that woman in the eye and tell her exactly what her son did that night. I don't want Paul to be forgotten.
Okay. Yeah, but I am coming with you. Yeah, Bain's life has changed too after everything they've done to him. And if you want her to hear the truth, then she needs to hear all of it. Donna! Can you give these keys to Carmel for me?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Kat.
Keys from Kathy.
Oh, where is she?
I don't know, she just took off in the car with Pam.
She's supposed to be helping me.
Listen, if it's about those boxes, I think you're massively overreacting. I know the rules, and I know you have to have way more than that to give me a warning, all right?
I know. Which is why I'm offering you an opportunity. How do you fancy stepping into my shoes for the next couple of days?
You want me to cover you?
Well, just give me the heads up if you see any council boards wandering around, or anyone stepping out of line.
How much you paying?
It's experience. It's invaluable.
You want me to snoop on my mates while you get all feng shui in Masood's and you're not paying me?
Fine. If you're not interested, I'll find someone else.
How comes you've got Masood's spare keys?
I'm measuring up.
Does the estate agent know you're snooping?
Are you trying to blackmail me?
Oh, lighten up, Carmel. Just saying, if you pay me properly, I will help you.
How?
Hold your tape measure.
You're supposed to be here 20 minutes, though, relief curve.
I only had to go around. I couldn't really leave the kids, could I? What are you doing here anyway?
I fancied fish and chips for me tea, so I had egg and chips twice, please.
Well, it'll take a while. Anyway, while you're here, just like to say that I'm handing in my notice.
I thought you wanted more shifts.
Yeah, I know, it's just a change of plan. See, I'm going to be the new manager at Coker and Sons. Obviously, I'll work from your notice.
Billy, it's fine. We'll cope. Congratulations, mate.
Oh, cheers.
Right. Let's start in the lounge. Why are you whispering? I'm not. You are.
What happened with you and Matt in the end?
Nothing.
Then how come you're so touchy about it?
I just don't want to talk about it.
Where's his stuff?
In storage, probably.
Bet you got it, that isn't.
You're right. Just gotta go.
No, typical man. Idea of tidying is to shove it all in a cupboard. Oh. One for your pillow.
All yours. Seeing as you won't stop banging on about him. Give me a hand.
Oh, dark horse. I thought he didn't drink.
Tastes weird.
Oh, non-alcoholic wine. You look like the Wicked Witch of the East. You calling me a witch? Munchkin.
Excuse me.
Sorry, I didn't.
You. That's Jane. Just, after last night, well, can't be easy for you.
She can't even open a packet of biscuits.
I'm sorry.
You were asked. You know what, Billy, I feel terrible for thinking it, but it's like looking after an old person.
Well, she's still Jane.
Is she?
Oh, come on, Ian.
Billy, just imagine, right? You go home tonight, okay, and Honey's not waiting there to give you kisses. She's waiting for you to take her to the toilet. I mean, what would you do?
How do you mean?
Would you still love her?
Honey? Yeah, of course I would. The thing with me and Anna is, right, it's not just physical. The reason we work is because we're mates. She's my best mate. And that is what sees you through in the long run, isn't it? Anyway, do you, want salt with this? Ian?
Keep 'em.
Ian, what about your food?
She said 7, yeah?
you okay? I'm going over what I want to say. When Diane arrives, would you mind leaving me to do the talking? What was she like when you met her? Not what you'd expect. Then who knows what goes on at home? What do you mean? In my experience, people like Simon don't just become killers. There's a story. Domestic violence, alcoholism, abuse, absentee father, you name it. There's something, and she will be on the defensive about whatever it is. Are you saying that Ben and what he did to Heather Trott, it was because of me? If this is going to be difficult for you, perhaps you should leave now.
So was Masood good?
Good.
You know, in bed. That good.
Pity you couldn't match it out the bedroom.
But you liked him.
Yeah, I suppose. Or maybe he was just the first warm body for a while. It's hard to separate that from feelings sometimes. What about you? How's your love life?
Well, I was messaging this guy on an app, and then he updated his pictures, and he's going bald.
So?
So I don't like bald men.
It might be nice.
Well, I'm not looking for a relationship, so I get to be shallow.
Well, why aren't you looking for a relationship?
Because it's not the right time.
Why not?
What is this?
Oh, so you can dish it out, but you can't take it?
I thought I was going to be a mum, didn't I? And now I'm getting used to the idea that I'm not. I don't think I'm ready to be in a relationship when I'm still in that headspace.
Makes sense. Who is it?
I don't know, my X-ray vision's on the blink.
Hello?
Hide.
Mrs. Kazemi? Mrs. Kazemi? I can see you.
Rob! What a nice surprise.
I was passing and I saw the lights on. How did you get in here?
Hey, mate. Where you been? I've been worrying.
Right. Change of plan. We are going to make a lasagna.
A lasagna?
Yeah. Oh, I've missed your Jane specials.
We?
Yeah, why not?
Or how exactly, Ian?
Well, you're going to tell me what to do and I'll be your hands.
But it's 7:30.
So?
So it'll be gone 9 by the time it's finished.
I'm in no rush. Are you?
What sort of person keeps you waiting this long? She's not coming, is she? Pam, I'm so sorry. Will this ever end? Mrs. Coker?
There you go. What drink? Right.
It's the bechamel sauce.
No, it's your bechamel sauce.
Why are we doing this, Ian?
Right. What you said earlier, okay? I think you're right. I have found these last few months really hard.
It's okay. Go on, say it.
I suppose I thought the best way to deal with it was just to get on with things. I mean, there's been so many practical things to sort out. It's not left anything else. So yesterday when I saw you in the Vic and there was that moment between us, it felt like we were us again.
I know.
And then it ended with...
I know.
It felt like I was being punished for wishing we could have our old lives back.
You were embarrassed.
Sorry.
You know, you were right to send Stacey round yesterday. I had got into a rut and maybe we can't have our old life back in, but hiding away and feeling embarrassed, it's only going to make this worse. I am still me. I still feel all the old feelings. I still want to be your wife.
And I want that too.
Right, well, herbs. If you want a Jane special, you need sage and parsley.
Sage?
Yes, sage.
Really? I'll have to go get some. I've got some parsley though.
Can I try doing some chopping?
Okay. All right, we can make this work.
Yeah.
All right, steady?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. There goes the boards. Here comes some parsley. That'll be enough, won't it?
Yeah.
Right, here you go. Here's a knife. You got it? Yeah. Come on, let me help you. Come on, let's get down the board, yeah? Okay, and rock. Yeah? Hang on. That's it, you rock it. I'll push the parsley, that's it. See? Look at that, teamwork. Here we go. Here?
Yeah. Actually, no. I think it was better where it was. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh. Oh. Who knew you had such strong muscles under that shirt?
Oh, it is. Do you need a hand with anything else?
Maybe something upstairs come.
Oh, I wouldn't want to take up any more of your time. Your wife will be wondering where you are.
Oh, I doubt that. We're divorced.
I'm sorry, this wine's making me a bit tipsy.
Thanks ever so much. I'll be right behind you. And thanks for understanding.
It's okay. I know how important it is to feel settled somewhere new. I'll.
You didn't get his number.
I've already got it. With the estate agent, remember?
Oh. You sure this wine's non-alcoholic?
Nah. Nothing wrong with a bit of a flirt, but I'm not on the market.
Well, since when?
Since right now. This place is a new start for me, and don't want a man cluttering it up before I've even got going.
I'm sorry I kept you waiting. I sent a message. I don't know if you got it. I had to stay late at work. I'm a midwife. I wanted to return your handkerchief. I had no idea who you were that day in court. I didn't want you to think I did it on purpose. That's Paul. That's my grandson. Was. Very handsome. He was a happy child. Playful, cheeky. You always knew when Paul was home because the whole house was full of noise. Music or chatting. Our home is silent now. I can only imagine what you're going through. I've seen parents lose children at work, but this is... He was so open, gave his heart easily. Les and I always knew he was gay. Ben was his first proper relationship. I think he'd had flings before, but with Ben it was different. They were in love. First love. I know there's nothing I can say. I just wanted you to know that when I saw you and your husband, I felt... I felt as if we might have been friends. In another life, my heart broke for you. Can you tell me about him? About your son?
More meat? There's plenty.
Do you have to be stingy in every area of your life, Ian?
I am not stingy.
Oh, and I'd like to taste that sauce before you put it on, please. No, it needs something. Needs nutmeg.
No, it's fine.
It's bland.
I'm a professional chef.
You went to catering college back in the 80s, Ian.
I have worked in kitchens my entire life.
Nutmeg.
All right. Lee! I could do you for sexual harassment in the workplace. On the other hand,
He loved animals. He still does. He's got this cat he's mad about. Has he been violent before? No. But, I mean, the usual schoolboy scuffles, but never anything like this. What about the two of you? What's your relationship like? Good. Good. His dad and I separated when Simon was young, but it's always been amicable. He spends weekends with him, weekdays with me, and Simon gets on really well with his stepdad. He's been devastated by this. Was he bullied at school? Did he truant? Are you homophobic? No. His dad, his uncle, someone close to him? His cousin's gay. He was always round our house. They used to play computer games together. I know what you're doing. It's what I've been doing ever since. But there is nothing I can tell you.
Then what? Then why is my grandson dead?
Maybe I missed something. Maybe there were signs I didn't spot. Did I let him watch too many video games? Did I feed him the wrong thing? Did I work too much? Maybe it was that time I gave him a smack. You can't do this to yourself, Diane. Simon is a grown man and the only person responsible is himself. My son, Ben, had a difficult time when he was a teenager. He killed someone too and tried to cover it up. He made a terrible mistake.
That was totally different. Ben lashed out. It wasn't deliberate. What Simon did was a hate crime. He saw my grandson holding hands with the man he loved, and it offended him so much that he punched and kicked the life out of him. It was a hate crime. I'm so ashamed. And what about Simon? Is he ashamed too?
We don't talk about it.
But you are in no doubt that he did it. So he's going to plead guilty.
What's that?
It's the lasagna.
Oh! Want it. I'm sure lasagna tastes brilliant at breakfast. Oh, your elbow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my shoulder's a bit. Better. Better.
Can't you make him listen to you?
He's 26. He's headstrong. He's got this lawyer.
But you'll try. Won't you?
Plead him not guilty is his only chance. Chance? Otherwise he'll spend the rest of his life in prison.
But he is guilty.
And he's my son. And whatever he's done, he's still my son. Wouldn't you do the same?